Hello. Hang on. Let me remove this. Hello, everyone. Hey. We have with us Tipa TV and Rooted Expeditions. I'm so excited. All the way from across the pond.
We're happy to be here.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you for coming. Okay. Well, I don't know. God, how am I going to start? I'll let you introduce yourselves. Tipa, do you want to just introduce yourselves, a bit about your channel and what you're...
I'm sure. Of course you were going to do that.
I'm going to time you. You've got 3 minutes.
3 whole minutes.
Okay.
I'll talk to you about when I was first born.
Oh, gosh. All right, guys. Well, we are Tipa TV, and we are so honored to be here. Thank you so much again for the invite. We've got our channel, Tipa TV. We do a lot of paranormal, and there's some randonautica on there, as well as starting into Bigfoot
and explorers
and abandoned explorers. A lot of explorers.
We do a little bit of everything that's spooky, scary, not smart, or requires to be alert at all times.
And sometimes the pond with the fish.
And the pond, yeah.
Random.
Awesome.
That sounds amazing.
A lot of toilet paper.
Yes. What's the story with the toilet paper?
That guy down there started it. That guy down there started it.
Do you like your toilet paper over or under?
Yeah, that's his big question. He always asks over or under, and I say as long as it's available. After we did his show, I went in the bathroom, came out with a roll with no toilet paper, and I told her, that's what I was talking about. She grabs her phone, records me saying it, and uploads it to YouTube for us to see.
Oh, yeah, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Okay.
So it's stuck.
Mm-hmm. Toilet paper stuck.
Yeah, it did.
Toilet humor so early in the morning.
It was the cheap brand. So.
It's evening here.
And we have Rooted Expeditions. Let's hear your story, if you don't mind. Thanks, Zach.
Yes. So I'm Zach from Rooted Expeditions. First off, I just want to say thank you, Heather, for inviting me to be on your show and to have some fun with you tonight. So, and with our guest Tipa TV. And the chat, all of you guys watching. But so yeah, my channel is pretty much all exploring. Well, it's all exploring, whether it's a creepy explorer or a beautiful explorer or a historical explorer. Basically, to sum up my channel, I travel the nation, finding historical abandoned places, buildings to explore and to film and document. So basically the way I look at it is preserving history before it's destroyed, because here in America we like to destroy historical places, it seems like. Yeah. So try to get to all these places before it's too late and document the explorer, and with photography and filming. So,
and he does an excellent job.
Yeah, absolutely. I just love it. It's amazing. So before we go on, I'd actually like to do some official stuff now. I'd like to acknowledge that I'm broadcasting live from Kaurna land. I acknowledge the traditional owners, the Kaurna people of the Adelaide Plains. I acknowledge they have a continued spiritual and cultural relationship with land and water. I pay my respects to their elders, past, present, and emerging, and I recognise that their land was never ceded. I also like to welcome any Aboriginal people who may be watching today. Okay. So thanks for coming.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to tell you, it was actually Mark B that introduced me first to Tipa TV.
Oh.
I think it was got me to join the Discord first, and then I watched some of your videos and one of your live streams, and I rushed it. And later on, I rushed into my partner word. I said, "You've got to watch this new channel. They're amazing." And he goes, "What is it?" He goes, "It's Tipsy TV." I said, "Just search Tipsy TV. You'll find that they're fabulous."
Tipsy TV.
Why on earth are they called Tipsy TV? And I don't know. Maybe they drink a lot. Who knows? Well,
We act like it sometimes.
of course I was wrong. Oh, yeah, it was Tipa TV. I got there eventually, but I'm so glad. I'm so glad I didn't have to explain rooted expeditions. In Australian, rooted has 3 different definitions. One is extremely broken. The other one is extremely tired, or the other one is up there with F-bomb. The past tense of rooting, which is to have sex. So if I had to explain that, I'd have to say something like, "Oh, well, it's either extremely tired, extremely broken, or extremely satisfied."
Or he started
One
off
way or
extremely
the other.
satisfied, then he was extremely tired, and now he's extremely sorry, buddy.
Well,
He's like, no comment.
Oh,
that's great.
yes. So I should be saying hello to people, but I'm a bit sort of out of my depth here in front of YouTube royalty. Paranormal World, hello. King George TV, hi. Kim Fitzgerald, hello. Laura, hi. Cherry Blossom, hello, Cherry Blossom. That's a lovely name.
That's a lovely name.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? If I've missed you, I apologise, but thank you all for coming. Now, what happened is I started watching. You guys were having a live auction
Mm-hmm.
on different bits and pieces, and I was watching and enjoying the ramblings, I guess.
That's very well put.
Yeah.
So do you want to tell me a little bit about why you were doing the auction and what it was all about? Because I know Rochelle G was involved in that as well.
Yes.
She was. I'll let you start.
Oh, okay. Well, a couple of reasons. The first, we did a naughty that we shouldn't have done. Went somewhere we shouldn't have been, and got a big trespassing ticket
Ridiculous.
each.
Yeah.
So it was times 2.
Oh.
And it hurt very badly in our pocketbook. So we were trying to. This was right before our cross country trip. So between the expenses of a cross country filming trip and meeting the fans and and filming and all that, we had these exorbitant tickets to take care of. So that was how it started.
I just want to jump in real briefly. Now, when you hear that we got a trespassing ticket, we weren't in like an abandoned mansion. We weren't like an asylum. We weren't in
dumbest.
anything spectacular. We were walking down a dirt road.
Ta-da! Like that's it.
Really?
We
I
weren't.
still
Yeah,
don't
we weren't
get
even
it.
near a structure.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
So you were literally in a public place and you got a fine trespassing fine.
it wasn't a public place. There was a gate that said, "Don't go beyond
Oh.
But it was just a dirt road.
But it was a dirt road.
But the cost of the ticket made it seem like we just broke into a government facility and
And stole half their stuff. Oops.
we didn't break into it. Well, not that we're aware of.
We did find out. We did find some stuff though just recently about that location. So.
There's more story unfolding about that. But we'll get.
We'll leave that for another time.
But I didn't. I just wanted to interject that it was
Yes.
just a dirt road.
It was just a dirt road. It was nothing.
Just a dirt road. It was just a dirt road for the record.
Yes.
And we can prove it because we were doing a live Verandanotica live stream when it happened. So we were live streaming when it all happened.
When it all went down.
Yeah.
Is that on YouTube or
It's on our channel.
it is on your channel? Okay, if somebody can find it, share the link. We can all watch it later.
It's under our past live streams. I think it was.
If anyone, I think I've got almost everyone's a moderator on my show. You might have thousands of links up in a minute. Never mind.
Well, see,
Any link it'll do.
yeah. See, it caught most of it. Her phone died when we were coming back down the side of the mountain. But the sad part is when we were walking on part of it, there's a song where it repeats the line "breaking the law, breaking the law." I can't remember who sings it though, but I was uttering.
Oh
those
yeah,
words.
breaking the law, breaking the law.
I was uttering those words on the live stream while we were walking down the dirt road.
I don't remember that.
Before I realized we were getting caught.
Oops.
So
Yeah.
there is that.
Hi Kim, thanks for coming.
Well, you could play 9 seconds of that song before it would get copyrighted. So you can pass by getting 9 seconds of that song, and I think 9 seconds is plenty to hear those lyrics.
I
Yeah.
think 5 seconds would cover it. but back to what she was saying though is after we got the tickets paid off by some amazing people out there.
Yes.
Really helped us out in a huge way.
There are no words for how grateful we are. Still, that was huge.
That's amazing.
But then we had a lot of gas to cover to drive across the country to meet up with people. We knew we were going to need to eat. We were planning on sleeping in our car, but fortunately we had been set up in hotel rooms a couple of the nights. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
But we had to turn back. We got all the way across the country, met up with Rochelle G. Then we had a big gas crisis where one of the major gas lines got shut down. And all the gas stations were running out of gas and putting up signs, no gas.
Yeah.
So we decided we needed to drive home as fast as we could before we were stranded somewhere. So we're planning on redoing it. We're planning on going back out on this trip. We still haven't set a date yet, but we're planning on finishing that trip because we made a lot of promises to a lot of people out there, and we plan on keeping that promise.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
Real quick. I was going to say Paul Null said Judas Priest was the one that sang that song.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool. Awesome. Yes. And that just goes to show the integrity that you have to bring about what you promised to do. And that's
Absolutely.
fantastic.
Yeah, we want to be our word,
Yep.
That's who we are.
Yes. And for those people in Australia, gas is petrol.
Petrol.
Yes, they call it gas, we call it petrol. So just in case you were wondering.
Yeah, see, we're still behind the times. We just tell you the standard instead of metric.
We're on the right side of the road. Are we right?
I prefer to be left of center, but
So turn around, then you'll be left.
I think we're the ones that are backwards. So.
It's really weird being in a passenger seat in a car driving in the US for an Australian because I'm sitting on what should be the driver's side.
Mhm.
And I think we're going to crash into everything.
Yeah.
Well, you still might in the U.S. the way people drive here. So.
Oh my gosh, today was today was the worst. I almost got hit by a ambulance
And a drone.
and a drone. Seriously,
Wow.
some dude was flying a drone in the intersection.
Wow. Would have been some great footage.
I know. Well, yeah.
Should have
but-
rolled down your window and just kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If I was in the car, just grab the drone, put it in, pull the battery, and you scored a drone.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Start carrying the butterfly net around so everyone's
Woo! It's mine now. Catch me if you can.
Drive up with it.
Yeah. You should have been with me.
I should have.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. So yeah, so here I was watching this hilarious auction happening, and something came up, and I'm like, I need this item. I need this item, and I won this item, which was fantastic. And then another item came up, and that resonated with me as well. And I'm like, I need this item. I need this item. And so I bidded for it. And somebody else bid against me, actually. So somebody else obviously needed the item too. And I'm like, now it's the principle of the thing. Gotta be mine. So I outbid everyone.
Yeah, you shut it down. You're like, okay, here's my. You're like, did you accidentally put an extra zero? Nope.
Okay. Someone's serious.
Okay.
Bidding wars. Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy done. Easy done. And yes, so I won. And then there was a couple of things of Rochelle G's that I wanted as well. But at the time, the Australian dollar was like 65, maybe 63 cents to the dollar. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to be up for hundreds here because I did promise to pay for the postage as well.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, I'm up to the hundreds here. I have to stop. I think I turned the live off so I wouldn't get tempted to just put one more item.
Well, don't worry because we have been asked to do another auction.
Yes,
here
we
soon.
have.
Yes. And I tell you, I am committed. I know I'm saying this, and I don't know when you're doing it. I am committed to sending some 2 packages, some food stuffs, one for yourselves and one for you to auction. It's just a matter of getting off my lazy bum and getting shopping. working out what to send and what's going to stay safe and all that sort of, because it's going to be a long trip.
Yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky. I was sending some things, some snack foods to the UK, and that was tricky. That was tricky because one, you didn't want it to go all melty and get all. It's tricky. And then there's certain things that you can't put in there because they're banned.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I saw that there was a shop, an Australian shop in the US, but my goodness, the prices were phenomenal. It would be cheaper for me just to buy it here and post it. Seriously.
Wow.
Like triple the price you'd pay here in Australia. And I'm like, no. And then you've got the Australian dollar on top of that. Oh, no, I'll just buy it here and post. It'll be so much cheaper. But I've got it all worked out and I will do it soon. And
That's
hopefully,
awesome. Well, thank you.
and there'll definitely be Vegemite in there. It's probably a waste of money because I'm sure you won't like it.
I have not.
She likes the weirdest things.
Well, I do. That is true. I do. But
She
I
likes
haven't
to
tried that.
I've got to teach you how to eat it properly because I notice in America everything's thick. You just lavish it on, like butter and peanut butter and jam. They call it jelly. I think you call it jelly.
Ranch.
So is it like a spread? Is it just
It's like a condiment. It's something you'd have on bread or toast.
okay?
But you spread it very thin because it's got a very, very potent flavour. It's yeast extract, literally.
Oh wow.
Okay.
So it's fairly salty and it's got a very strong flavour.
Okay.
But Australians love it. Why? I don't know. Nobody else likes it.
Everyone grew up on it.
Well, I'll tell you what, we will send you some of our fry sauce.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that would be lovely.
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah, because
Or at least
ask this guy down here when he first tried our fry sauce.
Oh yeah.
tell us about the
He's
fries.
got an excellent review for you.
It's gone. It's gone.
Both of them?
It's gone.
Okay.
We'll get you some fry sauce too. So.
Yes. Oh, that's Emma. Emma likes it thick. Yes, so do I. I'm a thick person. I can eat Vegemite by the spoonful. I did that live one night. And some Tim Tams. Definitely
Tim
the Tim
Tams.
Yes. I'll have to teach you how to do a Tim Tam slam.
Yes, that's right.
Literally, you bite the ends off the Tim Tam, you dunk it into a hot drink, whether it be Milo, no, you don't have Milo, coffee or tea or hot chocolate, and you just suck the drink with the Tim Tam until it starts entering your mouth, and then you have to grab the whole thing and shove it in your mouth, otherwise it falls in your drink because it will just dissolve. So you suck.
You taking notes there, Zach?
Yeah. Okay, I'm shocked right now.
Oh yes, free chocks. Definitely, I'll send the free chocks. That's a South Australian only thing. You won't get that anywhere in the world. And they
I've
are
never heard of this.
Fruit chocolate.
chocolate covered apricot.
Oh, you're kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yum.
It is apricot, isn't it?
Those are so good.
Yes.
I used to sneak those from my grandma's fridge all the time when I was little. I did.
Oh, awesome. I am sending a package to Zach filled with maple goods and maple spread. Maple goods?
Oh, lucky ducky.
Real
I'm jealous.
Canadian stuff. Sweet.
Oh, that's the best. Ooh.
You're gonna have to do a live trying
Yes.
it out, so we
I
can.
will.
So we can just
I
watch
will.
you eat it and go.
Oh, I
Thank you,
love maple.
Sandra.
I love maple everything. I bought a big bag. It was like $30. I bought it of maple powder just because I love it so much.
Oh, yes, definitely
So
Arnott's
good.
biscuits, Emma. Definitely Arnott's biscuits. You can't go wrong. You got the family favourites and then you got the
Cookies.
creamed biscuits. Monte Carlos. What else is there? I
You
can't.
guys are making me hungry with stuff I've never even had.
I know, it's nearly
Is
lunchtime.
that like a shortbread?
Oh, hang on. No, you call them cookies.
Right.
Cookies. Oh.
Shortbread
Yes.
cookie. Is it like a
No,
shortbread?
it's not shortbread. It's like cookies, but we call them
about Zach.
Because it's like everything we have is like wrong. It's like everything about us Americans is wrong. It's all wrong.
You
all
call
wrong.
it this. You call it that. The rest of
Yeah.
the world, though. the
You
rest
drive
of
on the
world's
right
on
side of the
time.
road. No one drives on the right side of the road. I love it. But I will say, I've had European food and it is literally the best food. Once I had European food, I can't look at American food any differently. I mean, it's not the same. There's no comparison. So pretty much to me, anything overseas, no offense to my own country, but the food is just tends to be, I think, from my personal experience, is better overseas versus.
You haven't
Except for
had her
some of-
cooking.
Well, that's true. That's true.
We haven't
So-
had her cooking.
There's nothing wrong with some good American home cooking. I will say that.
Barbecue. Barbecue. And some of the the bayou food is amazing. Like some people like fish, but man, lobster, crawdad, big fish boil. Mm-hmm.
What's Anzac biscuits?
Okay, now Anzac has a long history. It's actually painted by the Australian. It's the Australian New Zealand Army Corps, and it's actually a biscuit made of oats, and it was designed to last, designed to travel.
I think I heard.
And it was sent to it started in about 1916, and it was sent. There's two schools of thought. They believe that they were baked by wives to send to their husbands who were in the war, in World War. The other school of thought is I would just bake, buy wives to sell at fetes and stalls and things to raise money for the war. Now,
okay.
I don't know, either explanation could be just as feasible, but they're the two explanations as to how Anzac biscuits came about. They're very simple to make, and to call them Anzac biscuits, you have to follow a specific recipe. Otherwise, they're not Anzac biscuits, and that is owned by the National Australian New Zealand Army Corps, or the Veterans Affairs Office. I can't remember which one.
Oh, wow.
Like we have a Subway here. You know Subway, you've got it over there.
Oh, yeah.
Well, which one? The Subway in the tunnels or the Subway the food restaurant?
Well, we're talking food.
The Subway,
We're talking food, so.
and they started making Anzac cookies, but the recipe was wrong, and they were forced to either follow the recipe or discontinue the Anzac cookies.
Wow, they were serious.
Yes,
They're
but
serious.
and the recipe was too expensive to make, so they discontinued.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
So, you said it's like with oats, right?
Yeah, it's got oats and flour. Oh,
Because I make a cookie. I make an oat cookie that has oats. It's oats, crushed bananas, like smashed bananas, and then cinnamon, and then just a little bit of salt, and then I bake them. And it is. They last. It seems like they last forever, and it's like almost tastes like banana nut bread.
We could call those Zach biscuits.
Hey, I'm gonna say your fry sauce was very good on that veggie sandwich. I'm just gonna say it was really good.
Yes, I'm dying to try some fry sauce. Maybe you can hand it to me when I come to Utah next year.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Mm,
Yeah, we'll take you out to one of the best places that have it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
that'd be awesome. That'd be amazing. Yes. Anyway, look what I've got.
Ooh.
I've seen that box before.
All full of stickers and lots and lots. Does it come with a set of steak knives?
It's what?
Come with a
Does it come with a set of
Oh,
steak
steak
knives?
knives? No. No sharp objects in that one.
Yeah, the post office would look at her a little funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. How am I going to do? Oh, you can only see me.
I did the live stream while she was in the
Yeah.
post office shipping that. I
Uh-huh.
was sitting there, it's okay, I'm unsupervised. So
Yep. Because I was in a long one.
I don't know this computer. I'm using my computer, and I can't seem to sort of get the box in. Give me a minute. Just talk amongst yourselves.
This is the moment of truth to see how well I packed it.
So I hope everybody enjoyed today's live stream, or not live stream, our premiere today, because that was a rather interesting experience we had with all the ghosts and stuff.
Yes, it
happening.
was.
So,
Yeah, it was. I was double dipping. I was watching Sandra too as I was driving. So
Scary.
one of these days, you're going to be the paranormal.
Yeah, don't.
I tell you, it's getting bad. I like start seeing myself swerve. I give myself like almost like a mini heart attack. Whoa, okay, I
Don't
can't type. I'm
do
just
that.
gonna listen.
Mhm.
So
You
Yeah.
can be the rewatch party. It's
You can
okay.
always
Don't.
watch it later.
so
Because I know
Don't
you're
get
not just
wrecked.
listening when I see you commenting.
Yeah.
So
And you sure should not be dropping links.
while
yeah,
you're driving.
yeah.
Okay, don't forget, people, to subscribe to Rooted and Tipa TV. Amazing channels. Check them out. Share the love. I just hang on.
Now,
I need a pair of scissors or a knife. Here we go.
the unpacking you're going to be seeing is Marianne's wrapping job.
It's
So
yeah.
you need a chainsaw, a machete.
It's gonna be hard to open.
There's lots of sticky tape.
I wanted to make sure it was getting there in one piece. So we'll
Yeah.
see how well I did.
There's like 2 layers of duct tape underneath the papers.
Oh, don't tell me that.
You should have started next Tuesday or last Tuesday. I don't know what day I'm on.
It's not next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday, last Tuesday. I don't know.
Oh,
What's the time zone?
Next. Oh,
Look, it's another package within a package.
It's
Yeah.
like pass the parcel, isn't it?
Yep.
I've been the only contestant, I know I'm going to win.
Well, I see
I
that
never won
line.
pass the parcel as a kid.
I see the
So many
lighter
birthday
next to
parties,
it. So.
so many pass the parcels, and I never won.
Aw.
Well, we should have put a fuse in it. And you could use that lighter right there and just light it. Ta-da! It's open. All over your living room, but it's open.
I don't know why I'm being so delicate.
Well, it's because it has Zach's auction item in there. That's why.
All
He's
right.
so focused on it. You see him.
I know.
Studying and
Now,
watching
where's the-
intently.
What's up, Michigander man? Whoa, Rob.
Michigander man. Hey.
Hey.
Okay, ta-da.
He's working the chat. I would work the chat, but I don't have a keyboard.
You can't work the chat then. You can
And
talk to the people.
if I did
on
have
chat.
if I did have the keyboard, all you'd hear is clack 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 clack.
Like this?
No, our keyboard's a lot louder than
a
that.
lot louder.
It sounds like what I say, an army of
Leprechauns. is what
an
I
army
keep
of
saying.
leprechauns running down that hallway with no carpet. Just clack,
Okay, so
clack,
I've been smiling this whole time, so my cheeks are already starting to hurt.
clack. Poor little fella.
We're only halfway through. buddy.
Hey, don't talk down to me.
Well, when you grow up a little bit more,
Ooh.
Okay,
Oh,
we have
live up,
Look at
live
that.
up to the
You got
name.
through
Brady. Come on now.
You got through the hardest part, which was the paper.
mhm.
Well,
I don't know.
now,
That box is.
now she's
pretty-
to the cardboard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do make those box pretty stout.
Yep.
Well, didn't you get creative and actually turn that box inside out?
Not on this one. On another one, because international, I can't do this. This box is actually supposed to be just domestic, and I didn't have a box. This fit it perfectly, but they wouldn't let me send it that way, so I had to wrap it over. But another box was doing the same thing to another country. I just slid it down the side, turned it inside out, take that thing back up, and there off it goes.
She's very
Free
creative.
boxes, people. This is how it works.
Yeah.
Don't buy the boxes. Get
Yeah.
creative.
But they won't give you free tape. You still have to buy the tape.
Here we
What? It's another package within a package.
That's yours.
That's your
yours.
package,
That's your envelope.
buddy. That's your package, Rooted.
I was saving postage, sir. I got creative.
Actually, that was quite handy. So this is, oh yes, of course, a photograph. Now let me.
Ooh, that's my
Yeah.
favorite one.
Yeah,
Oh, and it's signed. It's signed.
sure is.
Yeah.
Woohoo! I'm
He was-
got to frame that.
There's Rochelle. Hey, Rochelle.
Hey.
Michelle G.
So, do you want to tell us about this photo, Zach or Root? I can't say Rooted, really.
Come on, Rooted.
Oh, rooted.
We can say it.
I'm feeling very rooted right now.
Is that Rooted or Rooted?
So
Or no Rooted?
Would you like to
So,
clarify that?
that picture is from the Jeeper Creepers house. That's the abandoned barn that's right next to the Jeepers Creepers house. And
Ooh.
just to me personally, I feel like that is literally the best picture that I've ever taken at an abandoned location. So yeah, I really like all the colors. I mean, I know it's kind of hard to see on here, but I mean, you can actually go on the.
Oh yeah, the colours.
and see
The
it.
colours.
There's a lot of colors just in the grass there and the weeds,
Mhm.
and then the sky, and yeah, so it came out
It's
really
very
good.
vibrant. It's absolutely amazing. It just pops. It really does.
Mhm.
Sure does.
That's a professional photo right there.
No, that was taken from an iPhone.
It's a
Oh,
professional photo right there. That's you say thank you.
Say thank you. You don't try to downgrade it with. Oh, I use the Samsung Galaxy. So what? It looks
I used the
freaking
what
amazing.
was it the
And ta-da!
yep, my very
Oh.
first merch item So, signed. But yeah, that was the very
Wow.
first merch that I've had
Wow.
that I actually had for my channel. So,
Wow,
And
that's
you
purchase.
wore that one, right?
and I actually wore that one on many Explorers. It actually probably has dirt and whatever stuff that has gotten on to me while being in those abandoned places. So,
Yeah.
Wow.
That's excellent. And the reason why I wanted this is because I had a video put up. I put up a video, like one of my early videos, and I don't know what this place is, but I came, I saw, I explored or something like that. And when I saw this, I thought this is just reminds me of me. I'm Zach.
Well,
That's
So
awesome.
I had to have that with the photo. That was just amazing. So that's that one.
we do have another line that I want to come out with here soon. I haven't told Marianne this, but she said something. She said something in this last video that is stuck with me. She said, I came, I saw, I left.
Yeah, I did.
So I want to put that on the
I
shirt.
saw I left.
And this is the Tipa TV. This is Josh.
It is.
And is it upside down? No. This is it. This is a wood carving. Handmade, isn't it?
It is. 100%.
And it's got lights.
Yep, it's a solar panel on top, and then it has a light that shines on the inside of it at night. But it also has the owl on the front.
Oh, yes.
It was part of the wood. It wasn't something that was added or anything. It was just the way the wood looked.
Yeah, it's the grains that how it grew that way.
Yeah, it was just
Yes, it's beautifully made.
owl eyes. That actually came shortly after I lost my job. And we were tired of working 9 to 5s for corporate America. We were tired of breaking our backs and barely making it by, and we knew that the older we get, the more we do it, the less we're going to have when we get older. So we knew that we had to start doing something different with our life.
Yeah.
And so I was inspired to make that. And the biggest message is, to follow your dreams, follow your goals, follow your passion, do what you want to do. And a lot of that ties into what a lot of YouTube content creators are all about. We're all chasing our dreams.
We are.
Rochelle says, "Are you following me?"
I'm following you, Rochelle.
We're all.
Some might call it stalking, but I call it following.
I don't know if that's what it was for, but sorry to interrupt. I just saw that. I couldn't help myself.
When I made that sign, though, like I said, it was in a spot where we were nervous. We hadn't even started a YouTube channel. We weren't really sure what direction we were going to take or what we were going to do with our future. We just knew that we had to find a passion and we needed to follow it. And what's funny is that I'd have that outside at night and the light would be on, and at night I would walk past it and it'd be glowing at me. Follow your dreams, follow your dreams. And it kept me inspired. It kept me wanting to move forward. It kept me wanting to follow the dreams that I had. And we did. The channel started. Our experience started. We've been to some amazing places that we never thought we would have been to. We've met some amazing people that we never thought we would have met. And we're only getting better. Every time we go out, every time we do an explore, every time we have an experience, we're learning and improving. And we're following our dreams. It's scary. It's scary AF, but we're doing it. We're doing it full time. So the inspiration that came from that sign really, really motivated what I was doing and what I was pursuing.
And two things I want to add to that. I don't know if you saw on the back of that, we signed it.
Yes, we did.
So just so you know, it's there.
You wait till she gets done.
Oh! Okay. There you go.
We just wanted to know it was there. But what I think nobody here knows except for Zach, because he just happened to see it. Here's everything happens for a reason. It's really interesting because just this morning, when I went to go do all my social media everythings, I happened to see a Facebook memory today of when this was made pop up 3 years ago.
So I made
Wow.
that 3 years
Yes.
ago today.
3 years ago today.
That was made 3 years ago today.
So,
That's amazing, isn't it?
I mean, timing, right?
Wow.
It is.
You can't
Absolutely.
plan that.
Yeah,
I didn't
no.
even know it either until I woke up and I thought, oh my gosh, that was today.
Wow. That's incredible, isn't
And
it?
having the big reveal. So it's like, it really feels like the universe is saying, okay, this really is passing on to somebody else to have that new transition into ownership. I just think it's beautiful.
Absolutely. I'm going to cry in a minute. It was definitely meant to be.
Absolutely.
I'm starting my channel. I'm changing direction in my life as well a bit. And that resonated with me. Oh, God, I think I'm going to cry.
That's okay. Go for it.
I'm about to go into my story, and I don't know if I should or not. But, being who I am, living in a world where people would rather see me dead than happy. When I transitioned, it was a case of either moving on or just ceasing to exist. And I chose to move on. I chose to put one step forward in front of the other. And
Bravo.
it resonates my past. It resonates my future. And that's one of the reasons why I had to have it.
Well, it was meant for you, clearly.
Yes.
The universe said, absolutely, this is for Heather.
See, that gave me the chills too.
It's beautiful.
Thanks, Rochelle. I need to laugh because I'm about to cry.
You don't need to cry.
See,
You don't want that, not on live. I'm ugly when I cry, I get all snotty. And
see, Cherry Blossom said that's really inspiring. She's losing her job in a couple of days, and I'm at that point of not knowing what to do next.
Right.
It really is scary.
It's scary.
At the same time, it's liberating. I mean, it's freeing. It's getting you out of that rut. And, it may work. It may not work. The more you put into it, I mean, it takes a lot of hard work. We've been going for what on this channel? We've been going for about 6 months now.
6 months, almost exactly. Actually, exactly.
6 months exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And we do it. We do it from the moment we wake up to the moment we go to sleep.
Sometimes we don't sleep.
I this last episode that we just premiered today, I was up till like 3 a.m. doing the edits. And then as soon as I woke up the next morning around 9:30 or whatever, I was right back on it. I mean, it takes a lot of work, and that's the thing that I can't really relate to viewers as much, is because they'll see a video that might be a half hour long, or they'll see a video that might be 45 minutes long. They'll be entertained with it or they won't, but it's really hard to express how much work went into that 45-minute video, or how much work went into that half-hour video, because I mean, a lot of editing is into it, and you're trying to keep the editing in a way that is entertaining for the viewers.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to keep the dialogue in a way that makes the viewers feel like they're part of it, and you want to also make sure you don't offend as many people. I mean, we used to curse like sailors back in the beginning of our videos.
Yeah, we did.
We used to swear all the time. People started saying you
probably ought to tone it down.
You need to keep back on your swearing, and so we started turning down our swearing and stuff like that. But honestly, when those moments hit that you're just completely freaked out with the situation, or those moments hit when you just
are off.
They're gonna flow. They're gonna flow freely. Because if I edited those out, all you would hear is nothing but silence. For like 5 minutes.
Is that where oh, sorry, go on.
I was just gonna say though is that it's hard to express to people when we say we work hard. They don't really see the work we're doing. We're chasing numbers all day long. We're looking at analytics. We're looking at view durations and click-through ratios. We're looking at regions. We're looking at age and gender and devices, and
Oh
you
yeah.
know, where to market, and we're looking at,
There's so much behind the
so
scenes.
many details that you got to constantly monitor that people just don't realize what you're doing. They just think you're making a fun video, you're throwing it up there,
That's
and
it.
you're gonna go and have marshmallows and cupcakes for the rest of the day. I don't know why I said marshmallows and cupcakes.
Marshmallows sound really good though.
But,
You're looking at 12, 16 hours a day.
yeah,
Absolutely.
Easily.
Yeah.
So
7 days a week.
we try to go about 8 or 9 days a week, but that's real cute, Zach.
Well, find me that 8 and 9 days so that I can get them extra days to work more, because there's just not enough time in a day.
There's 2 of us.
Yeah.
You need to have a YouTube partner on your channel, because there's 2 of us working it.
Well, Carrie helps too.
I know
Carrie
she's
helps,
working
but-
her butt off on her
Yeah.
business, so it's
Well,
really
she-
hard.
Yeah.
But I
And-
do want to say, I just want to kind of pipe in real quick and say something to Cherry Blossom, and Heather, that and through these hard situations that we go through, it's what we do in those moments that we're at our lowest is what's going to define us of where we're going to be next. Either we can just give up in that hard situation and that's it, that defines us, or we can push through this situation and look back later and go, I'm glad I actually took that extra step and pushed
Mm,
Absolutely.
absolutely. That's right.
And
I mean, I know myself. Oh, yeah. So I know myself. We I work part time. Werner works pretty much full time, and we go out every Monday and we take our friend Mark and Annette with us. They're Mark and Annette's Adventures and Werner's Adventures. If anybody can find their links, they're on my page. Just put them up for me, please. That would be wonderful. We go out every Monday. So Monday's our day of filming, and we might do 2 or 3 places if we find them a day. Sometimes 5. Some are short. Some are we spend all day. And the whole process of the routine of getting up, doing it. Sometimes you just want a Monday off. You just don't want to go. You just want to sleep in or do some housework or do something. And yeah, but no, we get up, we do it, and we get it done. And it is a lot, and it can be hard work.
Could make you feel a little bit rooted by the end of the day.
Absolutely.
or
Oh my God.
rooted
Or tipsy.
So much so. Oh.
But no, it is a passion though, and I think that's what makes it different between working your butt off for somebody else and working your butt off for yourself. It's a passion. We absolutely love going out and filming these experiences. We absolutely love engaging with the people and getting the feedback and being in premieres and stuff like that. We love every aspect of it. It's just the work that people don't see is just, it can get frustrating sometimes when you have people telling you, well, you should do this, like it's no big thing. It's like, well, you're just asking me to give you 3 or 4 of my days for something that may or may not get 20 views.
Right.
Absolutely.
So
you're and Bruce, how long have you been YouTubing, Zach?
I started as soon as COVID hit. I figured my business started slowing down, and I figured there was no more excuses why I couldn't start a YouTube channel, because I've been wanting to start one, years prior. Never did. So I decided to go ahead and well, everybody's stuck at home. I'm going to go ahead and get out of the house and
that's a great.
explore stuff. So, and I was inspired from a couple YouTubers, and so I just got out there and did it, and so I've been doing it since March of last year. So
wow.
So,
Oh, that's
a year.
Yeah, that's amazing, because you've got 3,000 subs. Tipa TV, you've got 1,000 in 6 months. That's just amazing.
Yeah, we're at 1,800.
1,800.
Yeah, almost 2,000.
Almost 2,000, yeah. That's amazing. We've been doing this for nearly a year, and I've got 280. And I'm like, how do you
keep going? It's like Michelle said, you're only one away.
Here's a little secret.
Yes.
We've had 6 to 7 other channels before this one.
Yeah.
Right. I've heard that a lot, that like a channel that thrives is not the first channel that they've
Yeah.
had.
I think prior to this channel, the highest amount of subs we had was like 59.
Yeah. But you gotta also consider too.
I think that
59, not 69.
Yeah.
But I am gonna say don't get discouraged, because there's times that I'm gonna be honest, I get discouraged probably almost on a weekly. You can ask Tipa, you can ask Rochelle, you can ask George, Sandra, anybody that really truly knows me. You'll know that I get pretty discouraged a lot. But
yeah.
again, we have to take that moment as soon as we get those thoughts. And in my faith in God, I feel like God's hands on my YouTube channel. So that's where my faith is, and I have to keep reestablishing that faith and saying, look, there's this, I got to stay positive. I got to take this negative situation going. It's just gonna, it's gonna be better than what it is. There's going to be a breakthrough coming. I mean, it always gets bad before it gets better. I mean, that's just, it's never going to be the best thing advice I could ever say is that it's never going to be a blue sky and green grass. There's going to be muddy grounds, and the sky's going to be dark. It's just, are you going to flop around in the mud and just stay there, or are you going to keep trotting through until you hit that green grass again?
Absolutely. Yeah.
And Michigander man's right on that. There's no secret to success.
No secrets of success. It's just hard work. Yeah, success is hard work. Success is your own achievements, I guess.
Well,
being molded.
For me, these are theories. Obviously, they're not answers. But for me, I think always learning, always being open to learn, always open to being able to say, you know what, I was wrong. I tried it. It didn't work. We try something else. Working with people around you. I mean, when we came in, we didn't know really anybody on YouTube, and now we're part of a solid family. I mean, Zach is our brother. Rochelle is our sister. And our fan base, that the people that have been following us since the beginning. I mean, they're all our brothers and sisters too. The moderators, like I said, we hate using the term mod because it's so much more than just dropping links. They're interacting with the people in our channel. They're interacting and keeping the conversations flowing. We've had people that have been watching our channel that we have influenced in such an amazing way, and we didn't even realize that we had influenced them. And we realize more and more we're touching people's hearts. We're making people feel good. We're making people find hope when otherwise they may not have been finding the hope. And so we're all working together. We're all wanting to make people feel better, and we're also wanting to grow. Because we can say at the end of the day, it's a passion. I love doing it, and I would do it for free, but that's not realistic because we need to pay our bills so we can continue to do it. We need to put tank in the gas.
Yes.
So we can continue to drive to those locations.
If you're good at something and you love it, make sure you're getting paid doing it.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Taking the petrol.
Yeah.
So I mean, it is a passion. It is a lot of work, but when you hear back from the people, saying, you know what, you remind me of so and so who was a relative or something like that who's passed away, and you remind them just like him. Or I was having a real hard time and I was in a really dark place, and watching your videos actually lifted my spirits up and made me feel better about myself.
Wow.
I mean, that's so worth it. It's so worth it right there in itself.
Absolutely.
The stories go on and on with what we've heard from people. So.
Well,
that's wonderful.
I got like a squirrel moment here, Heather. I'd like to ask you a question.
Yes.
So how do you like your toilet paper, over or under?
Do you know? I don't care. Over, under, however way it goes, just so long as it's soft and available.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, I got one for you, Zach. What would you do for a Klondike bar?
I knew that was coming.
You know what? Josh, you're not looking yourself. Do you need a Snickers?
No, I'm feeling a little rooted. Sorry.
Well, in a good way, though, right? Right? You're feeling very rooted, right?
That's after the show.
Oh my gosh. I'm out.
Okay, I'm so glad I'm just coming right now.
I have no
you keep
comments.
about me.
Oh my God.
Well,
I'm not
So
saying nothing.
what's the Klondike bar? What's the story behind? We've got to hear the story now.
it's like an ice cream bar.
It's an ice cream bar
And
here.
They used to have commercials back in the day, and one of their big things in the commercial would be, what would you do for a Klondike bar? You know,
Yeah,
commercials would have different things that people would do for a Klondike
it was
bar.
their slogan. Yeah.
So
Okay.
it just kind of stuck, and when he kept asking over and under, I was like, man, we need one of our own.
Yeah.
So, what would you do for a Klondike bar? this is the first place you've heard it.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. You all heard it here.
On Come Hither with Heather.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I haven't asked that question to anybody until now, and I'm still waiting for my answer.
Uh-oh.
What would I do for a Klondike bar? I would trade it for a Reese's. That's what I would do.
Oh.
So as a trader.
For a Reese's, though.
But it's a Reese's, so it's okay.
You just had treason. Yeah, but it was a Reese's.
But it was a Reese's, so it's all right.
Well, I guess at least it wasn't a bag of Skittles.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh gosh.
I would eat a Twinkie from a Klondike bar. I think that's a different kind of bar.
So, did you like your Klondike bar? Is it cold?
Huh?
Did you
Are
like?
you asking Michigander man?
Well, anybody? Did they eat
Oh.
it? Do you like them cold, or do you just eat them just how they come?
I preferred them cold.
I didn't think they came out the other way. They're frozen.
Well, you take them out of the freezer
well,
and
they're
put them
not-
on the counter
Well,
for
they're
you.
not-
I didn't think they were frozen. I just thought you put them in the refrigerator.
It's like
This
an
is
ice
like-
cream
this is a-
sandwich.
Oh, I'm thinking of like the chocolate bar with the coconut. It has the bear, right? It's wrapped in the foil.
I gotta Google this. Now I'm getting confused. Stop
Yeah.
it.
I remember ding dongs used to come in foil. Now they're
Yes,
coming.
they did. And they were bigger than what we get now. These little tiny little things.
They used to
And you
come
eat
in
those from the
foil.
freezer.
We
Oh.
used to make little shapes out of it, like when we eat them. You know, we'd make
Sorry,
little-
Heather, your channel just kind of went totally.
No, that's okay.
But a coconut is not a nut.
Yeah, that's true. We have a song about that too.
It's a fruit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's from the.
A song about coconut. I have a song about coconuts. My grandfather sing it.
There.
Oh, it is. Oh, yeah, that. Wait, yeah, that's it right there.
Oh, that's a moon pie.
Yeah,
No, it's ice cream in it.
But they used to come in the foil though.
We call them moon pies.
They were like
Well,
this.
moon
They were
pies,
like
but they're
this.
not.
They were like this thin. They made
Am
them
I right? Where are my
No
Australian
coconut.
people?
chocolate and coconut. So
We
I
don't
guess I
mystery
tried that bar as
solved.
ice cream. Well, then I guess I had something else different because I remember
know.
mine being in the foil and it had like the polar bear and it was all silver.
You were probably the guy who took a Twinkie, saw the 3 holes in the bottom, and tried to get all the cream out of the bottom, right? Without ruining the rest of the Twinkie.
I never even thought about that. I just thought Twinkies were really good.
Yeah.
That's all, that's
They
all that
weren't-
matters anyway.
Well, they did go on a strike for a long time, I think, or they stopped
I thought
making
they
them.
did.
Well,
Yeah.
the company sold out, and then they got bought out by somebody else, and they started it back up again.
Twinkies.
I think they were.
See, Zach, it's a Klondike.
Thank you, Michigander
Ice
man.
cream.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, whatever. Okay.
Whatever.
I just thought they were like the real thin like cookies, right? And they were covered in chocolate, and then in the inside was coconut.
I think I know what you're talking about, but I
Yeah.
can't remember what they were called. I think
They
they were
used to
kind
sell
of
'em-
flats.
I mean, I don't know the flat ones though. I'll have to look that up.
The moon pies are really good though.
Yeah, well, that's what we call Klondikes, moon pie. Or are they different again?
Well, we have moon pies too, but they're
Yeah.
a little bit different than Klondike
Yeah, they're different.
bars.
Yeah, those moon pies are from 1970s, I believe.
Yeah. It's just vanilla ice cream wrapped in chocolate in a foil wrap.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's moon pie. Oh, I don't know. I'm confused myself. The Klondike look the same.
Yeah, these are
Well,
Yeah, that's moon pie.
moon pie.
yeah, that's it right there. Okay, now this right here was like my go-to though, was oatmeal cream pies.
Oh, those are good.
Mm-hmm.
Those are good.
Oatmeal cream pies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then y'all keep saying that it's a darn fly that's been living here the past 3 days, and the sucker's
Dude.
growing and growing, and he's fast. He knows. I pull off the sandal, and he knows. He's like, I'm out.
I just do that too. I
Second-
swear, the second I get that fly swatter out, they're
They
gone.
know. I want
It's
to get
like
the
kids. You
zapper.
take your shoe off, the kids disappear.
I'm gonna get them.
When I was a kid, it was the belt and the wooden spoon.
Yeah, I
My
got the
mother
belt.
used the wooden spoon. My father used the belt.
Yeah, I got the belt plenty of times when I was the kid. But
Yeah, my mom made a special paddle with me for me,
Ooh.
and it actually said bottoms up.
Oh.
We made it. Yeah.
Oh, Zach. Honey's your mother, isn't she? Yes.
Yep.
I
And she
love
used to use her. She
Isn't
used to
she
use her
amazing?
sheriff belt. Yeah, she's hilarious.
I so relate to her. Like, you know, she's the type will get, you know, hit by trees, you know, swinging branches. She'll fall down. She doesn't climb. She's hilarious. I'm just like that.
Kicks that bag of
Something.
yeah, something. And then,
I will hear her talk, and I will hear Honey's voice come out of her.
Uh-oh.
My mom is really fun to take exploring because you're definitely gonna get a different type of explorer. So you'll get commentaries too. You say, guys, which way should I go? You're talking to the camera, right? And you're like, guys, which way should I go, left or right? She's like, go left, duh. You know, and I'm like, hey guys, wait, what do you think this is? And I'm just trying to get people interactive on the video. And I'm like, I know it's a light. And I'm like, is this like a heater? She goes, no, it's a light.
Or she will find a bag of unknown white powder and kick it down the hallway yelling, Zach! Zach!
Yeah, the
Look at
famous.
this.
I don't want to touch it, but I'll kick it.
Yeah.
She's so cute. I love her
Yeah.
so much.
She
She's
is.
so amazing.
She goes, I didn't know you're filming. We're filming the whole time. What do you mean you didn't know we're filming?
The camera don't go off until we do the closeout.
Oh, she's so cute.
Yeah.
Do you leave that in then, or do you?
Yeah, it's
Keep
in
it
there.
out.
You kind of
Yeah,
had to.
It's in there. It's in
I
there.
even watched Josh start over. He's like, let me start over. And he started, she does it again. He's like, oh, whatever. And I'll turn the camera and I'm like, every time.
Go around the corner. Yeah. But it was fun. Like Zach said, I mean, as soon as we met up there with them, it was like we were meeting up with our own family.
Yes.
It really was. It felt like we'd known them for such a long time. But I mean, we were giddy because we were getting ready to meet them, and we could tell that they were giddy because they were getting ready to meet us for the first time. But
Yeah.
it only took a minute, and all of a sudden it's like, all right, let's go, man. This is going to be great. While I climb up ladders to the top of the building.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to climb that. I'm not going to climb that.
I climbed it.
He booped one of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
what's the boop story? I want to know the boop story. Where did that come from?
Okay, so the boop started with, so I'm super terrified of heights, and I'd travel and I would see something really high or really far down. I would sit there and go with the camera, and I'd be like, whoop, and then get up to the top, and I'd say, boop, like there it is. And I guess, I just did it, and I guess it's stuck. And everybody's like, you just gotta boop it. So, so I started booping everything. And if somebody's cussing in the video, and like I don't want to take out the scene, I'll literally throw a boop in there. So it's instead of having a no audio or a beep sound, I'll put a boop sound.
I've been booped in his video before.
Yeah. True story. Yeah, the booper out.
I was like, oh, I booped. I'm sorry, I booped.
So you haven't made it in this world unless you get booped by Zach.
That is right. And I'm still waiting for my turn.
You did pretty good. I don't even think I got. I don't even, the last video. I think I did a boop. I booped Marianne and my mom. Josh is real good. He's real careful with his words. I noticed. So
only with you.
Sometimes. Sometimes she has to be really careful with my words, especially when we're on a live. So, don't forget, we got little signals down here.
Yeah.
You got a lot of people who love you, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
If you ever watch this,
No, she will. We'll send her the link and say, hey, we talked about you through the whole show. So you got to watch it all the way through.
yeah, matter of fact, I'll just.
He's going to send her a message right now.
Well, she actually sent me a message. So,
Mm.
but yeah, she's actually. So she's not available right now. So.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of people are missing our lives, though. A lot of people are wishing we should bring those back. So,
maybe.
She needs to. She doesn't feel like there's nothing to talk about. And I tell her, you can have anybody you want, talk about whatever you want. It's your show. You're not tied to exploring. She almost wanted to change her name. I was like, no, you change your name, you're going to have to state like me, Rooted Expeditions. I'm really kind of geared to like one direction and adventures. That's it. It's not like prank videos or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm actually about to stop doing the shorts on my Rooted Expeditions because it has nothing to do with Rooted Expeditions. So I think that
That's why I chose Come Hither with Heather, because I can do paranormal, I can do exploring, I can throw random shit up like cheat.
I didn't hear anything.
You just got boop. Come on, Zach, throw the boop out. And shoot free.
I did. It just override it.
There's a delay somewhere in here.
There is a delay. I'm chasing a freaking koala. I don't know if you've seen that. That's hilarious. Werner's tormenting an Australian koala.
Oh, I have to go watch that.
Yes, go watch it.
Okay, I will. All you guys in the chat, you go watch that too.
I can't wait to go to Australia because I think it'd be really cool. I want to see that rock, the big famous rock.
Oh yeah, you can't climb it anymore. It is a sacred rock to Ayers Rock. It's Uluru, sacred to the local Aboriginal people, and the Australian government have decided that in respect to them that they're stop climbing it, but you can certainly go and have a look.
Awesome.
Fly drones?
I've never seen it myself, but apparently it is really beautiful. But beware of dingoes.
Ah. And Zach was just asking, can you fly a drone over it? Do they block drones?
I don't think so. But you'd have to check. No, they shouldn't. It's a national park, like a state thing. So it should be all right.
Yeah,
I wonder if they got any wood boogers out there. I guess they'd be called what? Sand boogers?
You really said that?
That's after a sandstorm. I'm a little rooted, so it's all right.
I don't know. I don't know. Like
Bigfoot sightings or Sasquatch or.
Well, every time I think national forest,
we've got Bigfoot. What do we call it? Yeti.
Yeti.
Oh,
In
okay.
fact, I was on your Bigfoot live stream and I talked about the Queensland sighting of a Yeti. It was on the national news.
Oh, wow.
But I wasn't a mod, so I couldn't put a link. I was going to try and put a link, but I just told everyone to Google search Yeti Queensland.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
On the road, Australia says you can't fly there.
Really?
You gotta swim.
You gotta swim.
Oh, no, you can't. No, you've got to drive. Oh, there's no swinging.
No,
We don't have
the drone.
Swimming
The
from
drone.
the US to Australia. You gotta
Oh, you can't fly the drone.
The drone. Well, no. If I go to Australia, I would really see if I can get a boat ride to Antarctica because I know y'all are really freaking close. So that's what's on my mind. It's got snow.
You go to South and Kangaroo Island.
It's got snow.
You can go to other places with snow. That's not quite that far away.
Yeah.
Come to Utah.
I'm pretty sure Australian snow is the same as American snow, except
No, it might blow different. I don't know.
It's probably
it
cleaner.
flies in the wrong direction,
Probably
like
a
our
lot
toilets.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
Awesome.
Yes, Yowie, that's it. We do have the Yowie.
The
The
Yowie?
Yowie. That's what y'all call them, the Yowie, right?
Yes, that's
What's
what we
that?
call them. Yeah, like
Yeah,
Bigfoot.
Oh.
Like
Yeah.
wood
Oh,
boogers.
yes.
Oh, okay.
Woodbookers. Woodbookers? That's the weirdest name.
Isn't it? I know.
Those
I
boogers.
hadn't even heard that. He's the one that taught it to me.
But now she says it all the time.
Yeah, I do.
Well, when you say anytime I hear national forest, that's what I think about now. I'm like, there's got to be a Bigfoot in there. There's got to be a wood booger in there. You know there is. So
We should
That's
go
fine.
hunt for one. We got tons of mountains up here. Let's go.
You know what? We'll just buy a bunch of little jars.
and-
We'll put little wooden slivers in it and sell them as wood boogers. Or sawdust.
Sawdust. I have a bunch of that.
Sorry, what were you saying, Zach?
I don't even remember.
It happens to me too, bro. Don't worry.
And it's usually my fault.
We squirrel each other all day long. That's
I mean,
crazy.
okay, so I'm real curious because you're from Australia, and you know, Australia is always interested me. Is it always like? I mean, from here we know it as the outback, right? So is it like? I mean, is there wooded areas there? Is there snowy places, or is it all like just hot, or just like? I mean,
Yes.
everything.
Yeah, so you have a bit of everything.
Yeah.
So we've got the northern tropics of Queensland, which is obviously tropical. We have like savanna woodland. We have we literally have a bit of everything. And on New South Wales, Victoria, they have and Tasmania, they get snow in their highest mountain areas. And I can't on the road. Australia would know the areas that snow in the eastern states. South Australia is the driest state on the driest continent in the world. So we have very arid, dusty sort of area. And it reminds me a bit of Utah. I've been to Utah in the summer. I climbed a mesa in the summer. And that's a mistake I will never, ever, ever, ever make.
Yeah.
We saw volcanoes. Yes. But yeah, we're very dry. We're very arid. We've got lots and lots of rivers, but they're all empty. I don't know if you ever look at some of my videos, you'll see lots of rivers and streams and places, but it's just empty. There's just no water. We've just literally one big drought. But yeah, so you got the opposite. Queensland's get the tropical cyclones, they get the storms. It's always wet. Northern Territory, Darwin is very humid. Western Australia, north of Western Australia is quite arid as well. And, most of our country is made up of desert areas. And to get from one, and you just drive and drive and drive. I mean, I can drive and drive and drive in the States and just pass 3 or 4 different states in a day. But in Australia, you can drive and drive and drive and still not move into another state.
Yeah, it depends on what side of the country you're on as far
Yeah, well,
as
that's true. That's true. I was thinking the east-west because we do a lot of east-west traveling.
Well, Texas takes
took
3
us-
days,
yeah.
3 days on its own.
Yeah.
They got about 1,100 miles or something like that from one side to another.
You
They
should be your
say
own
that-
country.
Yes, they say that everything's bigger in Texas. Is it true?
No,
No.
no. I just hope one day that we become our own country. That's it. I think we're self-efficient. We have everything we need to just we just need to grab our shovels and start prying up the rig. Sorry for everybody that is watching.
Don't worry. They'll find a way to get across the border. That little 6-foot fence isn't going to hold nobody.
Speaking of that, I was watching. Speaking of that, so this guy made these seesaws, right? Like metal seesaws for people at the bridge, or not bridge, but the wall, and so that Americans and Mexicans can seesaw it. Somebody from Mexico did it and scrapped it. Well, this is good money here. We'll go ahead and scrap this. Took it. So I thought that was pretty hilarious.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
anyways,
Put it back. They're like seesaws.
It was a good idea for a minute.
Yeah. We have the 4 corners. We ought to get one of those little spinny things that you see at the playground.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, where you run around circles, see how fast you can get to go, and see if you can get the kid in the middle to fly out.
Which state are you gonna land in?
Yeah, take that to the 4 corners.
yeah, I've never been there. Never been to the 4 corners. So
Well,
We'll take
one
you.
day,
Let's go.
one day.
well, hopefully next time I go there, they won't be closed.
Yeah.
What? They're
It was
closed?
Well,
closed
yeah.
because of
How do you
COVID.
close the forest before the corners?
Yeah, exactly. It's
They-
outside. They
they-
closed the outside.
They closed the gate. They're closed on it.
Yeah.
And had security.
They even freaking met you at the gate to
Take
remind
care,
you
Sandra.
it's closed.
Thanks, Sandra. So I'm looking for this video that I was talking about earlier. I can't seem to find it now. Bugger. Never mind. It's in there.
Well, yeah.
Oh, wrong. Yes, okay. Well, it's 20 past 12. We've been on this live for an hour and a half nearly. That's amazing. It's been so much fun. Yes, it's
Lots
been a
of fun.
wonderful time. Thank you.
Mhm.
This thing
Well,
keeps
thanks for
falling.
having us on.
Yeah.
Yes, I really appreciate you coming on. You know, YouTube royalty. I'll said it before. I'll say it again. So people, just seriously, check them out. Where did Tipa TV come from?
Okay, Tipa. Tipa was originally from when I started my first paranormal team. And so Tipa stood for Technical Investigations of Paranormal Activity.
Right.
And
Now.
it stuck. Yep. Stuck.
And it's not tipsy.
Nope.
Nope, not tipsy.
Not tipsy.
Back in my early 20s, I was a bit tipsy, but not anymore.
And rooted is not rooted in Australian sense of rooted.
I'm never going to let that go whenever man, I'm just feeling so rooted right now.
So rooted. So where did that come from?
Rooted is just me being rooted in the word of my Lord and Savior. So I wanted to, when I was coming up with a name, I wanted to have some type of name that was going to kind of reflect my faith. So
Yeah.
Rooted Expeditions, being rooted.
Oh,
So
that's awesome. That's wonderful.
The
like a tree.
sad thing
Yeah,
is
like a
that
tree.
the first time when we went out and we were filming together, we were walking down some stairs, and I yell out, "Rooted, tooted!" So there was that.
Oh,
There was that. There was
was
that. Yeah.
That one stuck a little bit for him too.
Because I had to watch it like 15 times when I did the edit. of
yeah,
that.
yeah. Good times.
Hey, Nocturnal Nation.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Hi, Nocturnal Nations. Thanks for popping in. We're just about to say hooroo.
So you
We're
pop in,
rooted.
it's time for us
We're
to say-
tired.
We're rooted.
I'm cankry.
By the way, what time is it? Are y'all 9 hours? Wait, 9 hours.
We're like about 14 hours behind you. It's 12:19 p.m.
Oh,
Okay,
Oh.
so it is now Friday
Lunchtime.
your time.
It's Saturday.
Saturday.
Wait, so you're
what day
Well,
are
I
you
so you're ahead of us. Okay,
Yeah.
Yes,
cool.
we're about 14, depending on where, between 12 and 14 hours ahead of the US, depending
Okay.
where you are.
Got you.
Wow. Wow. You
So
say it's
if
12,
I
14.
order something overnight from here,
Yeah.
they should get it
Yes.
immediately
The
there.
same day. Same day service.
I like this. Or if I order something from there for here, I can complain that it's late.
Yeah.
Gonna have to work that somehow.
That happens on the plane. If we leave on, we usually leave on a Friday, and we arrive on a Friday.
That's confusing, huh?
Yeah.
It is. And then when we leave, if we leave on a Friday, we arrive on a Sunday. So
To the Twilight
the whole
Zone.
day's gone.
Yes.
Freaking
Blink and you miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was one heck of a drink I had.
I missed a whole day.
What
Did
the
we
heck
land at some
happened to
point?
time? Yeah, your phone definitely wouldn't be able to keep up with the time then.
Right.
It is crazy. It is crazy. But you get used to it. Jet lag only occurs when I get home. Jet lag is easy. About a day. When I arrive in the States, we usually arrive in the afternoon. We sort of do what we need to do, have a bit of a nap, and then at about 2 o'clock in the morning, we get out and walk the streets of New York, because that's usually where we land, where we start is in New York. And then we come back, have a nap, then about 10, 11 o'clock, we're sort of right for the rest of the trip. But it's coming home that we spend, I think, a week getting used to being back here with the timing and stuff. Yeah. Because our lunch times are different, like meal times are different, everything's different.
Really?
Huh. It's just weirder coming. Maybe because we're tired. Traveling can be tiring, as you know.
Yeah.
I think everyone's lived out of a suitcase, but when you do it for like 6 weeks on end, like next trip will be 8 weeks.
Yeah. The second you walk in that hotel room or motel room and you feel that cold air, and you just lay on the bed. All right. Then as soon as you lay down, you get up and you're going, okay, let's get this going.
Actually, last time we were there, it was really, really muggy. It was unusually muggy. That was back in 2018. New York was very hot, hotter than we've ever experienced it.
Yeah. Well, it's getting up to the triple digits here.
Oh yeah. It's unusually hot here, but we've got dry. It's a dry heat here in Utah.
Yeah.
That's not that bad.
But it's been just, there's been no rain. It's just everything's dying and it's hot.
Yeah.
But our fish are happy.
Fish are happy. That's the main thing. As long as the fish are happy, who cares about anything else?
We had a dog once. We had 10 chickens. Now we're down to 8.
Well, we ate one of them, so there's that.
The chicken, not the dog. Just to clarify.
We don't eat dog.
We don't eat dog.
That's funny.
You gotta clarify.
Who? What's who?
Like,
Or is that two?
it's supposed to be good to see you, Neil. Ho to see you, Neil.
I totally missed
I've missed something.
That's the way I took it. So, because, I'm going to say something. Just watching one of these shows and typing, you know how many times I have to go in there and remove the message because it either, like, my fat fingers either hit the enter button when I'm not done typing. So I have to remove that. Or when I sit here and say, hey, how you doing? It says, ho, how you doing? It's like, oh, so. Yeah, I feel you. I mean, maybe you even meant to do that. I don't know. Oh man!
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I did
Right.
that to Sunshine one time from Rochelle's page, and I felt so bad. I was, hey, how you doing? I said, hey, ho, how you doing? I wasn't trying to be mean or anything. I was like, oh my gosh, it's auto text.
The seven dwarfs. Hi ho, hi ho. To work I go. Mhm.
Okay, I squirreled.
Oh, dear, oh dear. Dear, oh dear. Okay, well, that's the end. Going to be the end of our stream. Thank you guys for coming. Check out Tipa TV. Check out
Thank you.
Readers Conditions. Don't forget that if you just subscribe, you need to actually watch.
Where am I going? I can't tell.
I love it. I love it. You need to watch a video and actually make a comment. Otherwise, they lose subscribers. I don't know what the hell's happening with YouTube, but if you don't watch a video or comment, your subscription gets lost to them. Does that make sense? That's what I've heard.
Makes perfect sense. Or unless it's a fake account, then it'll take
that's
that
true.
too.
Yes, and you might just get deleted and booted anyway. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share the videos out, tell your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to me as well.
Absolutely.
If you're new, thank you for coming. If you're new to the channel, check me out, please. If you like what you see, hit the bell, all that guff. And yes, thank you for joining us. Everyone's links are in the description below, as well as pinned to the chat as well, so they can't be hard to miss. Heather, you're awesome. Oh, thank you.
Yes.
King George? Oh, seriously.
George TV the fam.
George TV the fam.
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. I feel the
George
love.
is awesome.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. Thanks again, Tipa. Thank Marianne, Josh, and Zach.
Thank you so
shall
much.
See you in one of your next lives or something like that. So I'll pop in and say hello when I'm not working or asleep.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you got the auction merch. So
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm really enjoying it. Actually, that's too good to put outside. I know it's designed to be outside, but it's too good to put outside. But it won't glow if it doesn't get sun.
A shiny big window. If you got some light coming in a window, it'd be just fine.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Mhm.
Okay, then, hooroo, everyone. And,
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure.
soon. Thank you. And broadcast. Oh, I have to